On live. Happy Sunday, everybody. Hello, hello. So it's a Sunday night, and if this is your first time seeing me, hello, everybody. My name is Janea Dog, and I'm coming to you live from Ontario, Canada. It's 8:51 p.m. here. It's a Sunday, August 11, right? August 11, Sunday, and I'm about to end my day. But, I wanted to go on live in this business page. And again, if all of a sudden you've seen this video, and you're wondering what this lady is doing, so as you can see at the bottom, I'm helping fellow employees, fellow professionals like me to earn extra money online. So if you're an employee like me, if you're someone who's working 9 to 5, maybe you're a corporate employee, you're a nurse, regardless what you're in this, regardless of your career and what industry you're working with right now, definitely this online business is worth checking out. So if you're interested, feel free to comment in this live video or message me directly so I can send you more information about the business. And by the way, I wanted to also acknowledge that I know that you have seen a lot of videos online about extra income, about online business, about a global business where you will not sell anything, and, videos and ads about earning online. And I know that you don't know if it's a legitimate one or if it's a scam, or, if it's something that is really worth checking out. Then I suggest that you do your research, do your research and take action, do your research and find out the information that you're really looking for, so you can decide if it's a good fit for you or not, right? So yeah, I'm actually just hopping on right now quickly before I end my day, because I wanted to go on live and connect with you guys, connect with you guys. And also, this is another live video of Ask Me Anything. So, yeah. So, first off, kumusta ang inyong Sunday to my fellow Pinoys out there? If you're also in Canada, by the way, if you're living in Quebec, in Montreal, I know that there's flooding right now in Quebec. Not specifically sure what cities are affected, but if you are affected, I hope that you are still well. I hope that you're doing okay. And I pray na maging okay na yung situation nyo there in Montreal. So, yeah. So, how's your Sunday, everyone? If you are watching right now, feel free to comment below. How's your Sunday? How did you spend your Sunday? So for us, it's kind of raining here in Ontario. On and off, on and off rain from, in the morning, and it rained, and then in the afternoon it rained again, and then a bit around like 3 p.m., 4 p.m. it stopped raining and the sun was out. So it was a crazy weather today here in Ontario. But how about in your area? If you're also in Canada, maybe you're watching from Alberta or from Quebec, how's the weather in your area, and how did you spend your Sunday, your Sunday? So yeah, so for me, if you've been following me, or if you're a friend of mine in Facebook, you've seen that our family went visit a sunflower farm near our place. So it's actually my parents' first time to see a farm of sunflower. And it was an exciting day. It was a fun day. And yeah, there's a lot of people who also visited that farm earlier. But it was already in the afternoon, because again, in the morning and like around noon, it was raining. So yeah, so that's how we spent our Sunday. And then in the afternoon, after we went there, of course, I did my business. I'm currently working on my business right now. And again, I'm here on live before I end my Sunday. So that's how my Sunday. So how about you? How's your Sunday? Kamusta, kamusta? Anyway, so Ask me anything. If you have a question, maybe you're watching this on live or on a replay, and suddenly you have a question in your mind that you want to ask me, anything under the sun, or maybe connected with the online business that I'm offering, feel free to message me directly or feel free to comment below so I can get back to you and really address that question. And yeah, so if you're interested with this business, I will be flashing my website. So that would be the first step. So the first step is to really sign up in my website. So that's my website. You can just add your name and your email address. And from there, I'll be sending you more information about the business, or you can also directly message me so I can guide you every step of the way. Yeah. So, so quickly, our question for today is, how do you know if a business is legitimate? So I guess this is a very interesting question, and also a very common question. As a business owner, doing this business online, and I have been doing this over 2 years now. By the way, I still do this on the side, and I am still a full time employee. I work as a service manager for a manufacturing company here in Canada. So if you're a friend of mine or you're following this page, you know where I am working. So yeah, so I have been doing this online business over 2 years now. And the question that I am always getting is if this business is legitimate. So right now, I'm here to really provide my thoughts and answer directly this question. So how do you know if a business is legitimate? So if you're watching this and you have been following me for quite some time and you are very skeptical if you wanted to take action or if you wanted to move forward with the business because you're thinking that this is not legit, or this is another scam, or this is too good to be true and things like that, then definitely I suggest that you reach out to me so I can provide you the information that you needed or the information that you're looking for, so I can help you lower down your skepticism, right? Again, it's normal to be skeptical with, an opportunity that you came across online, especially that you don't know the person that much, right? So, as I've mentioned earlier, I know that you've seen a lot of videos, a lot of ads, and a lot of posts online across social media platforms about online businesses. And you don't know if it's a legitimate one or if it's a scam, or if it's something that will work with your current situation. So really, how do you know if a business is legitimate? So number one for me is if the person who's offering the business shows up his or her face online or in social media platforms, across social media platforms, that person is posting pictures of their family, pictures of their kids, doing live videos, recorded videos, reels, and everything, and sharing their day-to-day activities, their daily lives, then definitely that is something that is worth considering, right? I'm not saying immediately that just because the person is posting pictures and videos of his or herself that the business is already legitimate, right? That's one thing to consider. Why? Because if the person that is offering you the business, or the owner of the business, is not showing his or her face, then where's the credibility on that, right? In any kind of business, we need to establish relationship, trust, and relationship with everyone. If we wanted to attract customers and if we wanted to have results, then definitely we need to build a relationship with our future or potential customers. So I think, if number one, if the business owner is really showing the authentic, the authentic him or the authentic her, then definitely that's one thing that you can consider, right? If you're seeing a picture of of their kids, of their family, then you will think twice, you will think again if it's not a legitimate business or not, right? Because if you're going to compare a business owner who's hiding in the background, who's hiding with just, pictures that they got in online, pictures that they got in Google, versus the business owner who's showing their face and who's really, going on live videos like this, then definitely, that's the comparison. That's one thing that you need to consider, right? Second, if how you will know if a business is legitimate, one of the things as well that you can do is ask if that business is paying taxes. In any country, specifically here in Canada, if your business is legitimate, then definitely it is registered in the government and you're paying taxes to the government, right? Taxes is a very important thing here in Canada. And if your business is registered, and it is connected with your SIN, your social identification number, I think that's the definition of SIN, then definitely it is legitimate. Why? Because if you pay taxes to the government, again, here in Canada, then definitely at the end of the year, you will be paying a T4 slip where you will see all the earnings, all the revenue that you got all throughout the year in that kind of business. So if you're wondering if a business is legitimate, then I challenge you to reach out to that business owner or to that person who's offering you the business and challenge that person to show you a proof of a T4 slip or maybe a tax registration, or the taxes that they paid to the government, right? And if that person confidently showed you a T4 slip, or a 1099 form, it's the counterpart of T4 slip in the United States. So if that person was able to show you those legal documents, then definitely that's another point to consider that the business is legitimate, right? But if the person is saying that, I'm gonna show it to you, but up until now you're waiting a week after, you're still waiting to show you the proof and the documents, then that is a flag, right? That is a red flag. So those are two things that I think will help you to really identify if a business is legitimate or not, right? Third thing, if a business is legitimate and if that business owner is really a real person and he or she knows that what she is offering is legitimate, then definitely that person will not be scared to offer you to go on a video call or to call you using his or her mobile phone, right? Any person, any real person has, of course, a mobile number. And if you see that that mobile number is registered to somewhere, you can easily um, research right now the area code of a specific mobile phone. So if you see that it's legitimate, or if it's like some a number is coming up online when you research it, then definitely there is another thing that you can consider and say to yourself that the business is legitimate, right? But if that person refused to set up a video call with you or even meet you in person, or really not answering your call when you call them, then definitely that is another red flag, right? So, three things. So, one is legal documents, specifically for taxes. So it needs to be, the legal documents needs to be under their name, and also they need to pay taxes to the government. Second is business owners are showing their faces and showing their family photos, kids picture, doing live videos online. So that's another proof. Third is the business owner is also um, what's this allowing you to set up a video call or meet you in person. So that's a third thing. And then another thing that you can also consider is if you research that online business owner or that business owner in the internet, in Google, when you search someone, definitely there should be like results wherein, number one, if it's an online business and they're using social media platforms, then of course there should be results with the person's account. So he or she should have, let's say, if it's a professional, then they should have a profile in LinkedIn. For me, as a professional and as someone who's working in the corporate world, having a LinkedIn account is one of my, one of the things that I consider, and that I really, that I really use to ensure that that person is real, and that, that whatever they're offering is legitimate, right? So having a LinkedIn profile, Facebook account, and other things, in social media. Again, I'm not saying that if a person has an account in Facebook, in LinkedIn, or in whatever social media platform, that, the business is already legitimate. That's only one of the things that you can consider and tell yourself that, this business owner is legitimate, right? So there's a lot of things that can help you prove that a business is legitimate. But the bottom line is you just need to take action. The bottom line is you just need to take that next step in order for you to really figure out if the business is legitimate or not, right? If at the end of the day you came across an opportunity but you're not taking action, you're just concluding that it is a scam, you're just concluding that it's not real, that it's another one of those business things that you can see online, then definitely you will really not know if it's legitimate or not because you didn't ask, right? At the end of the day, the only time that we will get the answers that we want is if we ask and if we do our due diligence, right? So do your due do your due diligence, research as much as you can until you find the answers that you're looking for, right? But again, the bottom line is you need to take action, right? And if you're skeptical, do not jump into conclusion that this business is not legitimate, that this business owner is not real. Because at the end of the day, if it's a legitimate business and if that person is real, it's like, you're number one, you're not supporting the business. Number two is you're just ruining the reputation of that business owner, right? So instead of you jumping into conclusion that, this business is a scam, then I suggest that you do your research first, right? So not everything that you see online is a scam. There's a lot of businesses that you can see online that will really help you to change whatever situation that you have right now. But again, the bottom line is you need to take action, right? So yeah, so I think that's my thoughts, and that's my answer to our question for today, which is how do you know if a business is legitimate? So if you're watching this right now and maybe you are also a business owner, maybe we are in the same community, we are offering the same business. What's your thoughts about this? How will you answer this question? How will you know that a business is legitimate? I'm curious, if you're also a business owner like me, I'm very curious. Comment below and let me know what would be your answer if someone asks you, how do you know if a business is legitimate? So yeah, so oh, by the way, one of the things as well, that I just recall one of the things as well that you will know if a business is legitimate is with the results that that business owner is getting, right? Like for example, just to use my own result, my own story. So for me, if you have been following me or if you have been following this business page, you've seen that one of the biggest result that I got from this business last year was sponsoring my parents from to go from the Philippines to Canada. And again, if you are familiar with the application, sponsorship, visa application from whatever country to another country, then definitely you have an idea that you need to present some documents and some, proof of like your earnings, your bank account, the taxes that you're paying, every legal document that you have, so that the government will know that you can support the person that you're trying to sponsor. So that's one thing that you can also consider. If that business owner can provide you a solid proof, of the result of one of the results that he or she got from doing the business, and it's somehow connected to a legal process, to a government process, then definitely that's another point that you can consider, and this, and really conclude that the business is legitimate, right? So yeah, so there's a lot of things, there's a lot of creative ways on how you will know that the business is legitimate. But at the end of the day, you just need to take action, right? If you stay skeptical, and if you stay, in your comfort zone, and really not taking action, really not taking that next step, then definitely your situation will not change. If you keep on saying that you wanted to change your life, you wanted to do this for your kids, you wanted to do this for your family, but at the end of the day you're not taking action, then everything is just a dream, right? Everything is just a dream. Or maybe you're a person who really wanted to do the business, but for some reasons you're being limited. Let's say your family is not supporting you to do the business, or you're thinking what other people will say about you when you do the business. Or maybe you are thinking that this business will not work for you without even trying. Then all those things, you just need to let go of them. You just need to let go of those thoughts, because it's limiting you. It's not helping you to move further from whatever current situation you have, right? Again, if you want to change your current situation, and if you want to change, the result of whatever you're doing this year, then definitely you need to change what you are doing, right? So if you're a fellow business owner, and you're lost, and you're not getting the results that you want for your business, then definitely you need to pause and step back and look into the bigger picture, and really assess where you are right now. But at the end of the day, you just need to keep going. You can rest, you can pause, but just keep going. Do not stop. Because as what you've seen in one of my posts, it is not over. Or what's that? If you haven't surrendered yet, then it's not yet over. So do not give up, just keep going. So yeah, so that's it for today's live video. I hope everyone, if you're watching this on live, thank you for watching. And if you have questions, other questions, or other fun questions that you're interested to ask me, then feel free to comment below, or message me directly, so I can create a live video answering your question. So yeah, so happy Sunday again. Tomorrow is another week, start of another week. It's a Monday, and if you're an employee like me, you're working 9 to 5, or maybe you have 2 jobs or 3 jobs, then let's do it, right? Let's do it. Let's just keep going. And yeah, I'll see you again on my next live video. Thank you again for watching, everybody. Good night and God bless. Bye.